Good morning and welcome to HCCTV Up to the Minute. I'm your guest host today, Randee Ramsey, Executive Director of Southwest Alternate Media Project and an HCC adjunct in the Filmmaking Department. Today, my guest co-host is Julye Newlin.
Hi, everybody.
For two film professors, we have really bad lighting in here.
I know.
It's terrible.
We worked on it a long time.
Really, all of 3 minutes. Julye's going to tell you how to find us on social media and on TV.
So we are live on Houston Community College District Facebook and YouTube. And we are also on Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram and on HCCTV. And you can catch us at noon, 5 and 10 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Say that 5 times fast. It's quite the tongue twister. It being Film Friday, you have us, Randee and Julye Filmmakers, and our guest today is Alfred Cervantes, the Executive Director of the Houston Film Commission and the chair of our Swamp Board. So we're super excited to have him here. Hi, Alfred.
Hi, Alfred.
Hi, Randee and Julye. How are you? Great to be here.
We're going to get back to you in 10 minutes. Can you hang on for us?
Certainly. I'll be right here.
He's so used to us taking over his entire life and telling him what to do.
Yeah, it's sad.
So first today, though, we have some sad but super exciting news for you. Sad for us here at HCC. I'm going to be interviewing Julye, my good friend. So that's a little bit weird, guys, because you should know that we just go on forever. Julye is leaving HCC to join the faculty at University of Houston. And so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Swamp Young Filmmaker Bootcamp that's ongoing right now at HCC. They would be behind us, but we've shooed them all away because we're both here teaching today. So Julye Newlin.
And we can't mute them.
We can't mute them. They're teenagers. You can't mute them. We figured it out. It's hard. So welcome, Julye.
Howdy.
And congratulations.
Thank you so
on
much.
Moving forward and onward, although I won't say upward.
Well, no. I mean, go Cougs. Come on.
Go Cougs.
Go Cougs.
Okay, well, I won't call it University of Houston High School, but you can.
No, they call it Cougar High.
Cougar High.
Cougar High. And I can't say that once I'm employed there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what brought about the change? I know you love us here at HCC, and I love our students. And
I do.
So what brought up the University of Houston move?
Well, an unexpected opportunity just happened all of a sudden, and got a phone call, and I was tortured about it because I really love being here, and I really love the faculty and staff at HCC, and I love the students. We have some tremendous resources, and I have been overwhelmingly supported by the chair of the department and also the dean, and they've allowed us to go out. In some cases, like in television production workshop, we've literally been able to take the kids out and do 3-day shoots in the field, 10 hours a day, allowing the students to truly understand the production process. And I'm going to miss doing those things because they were a lot of fun. But this opportunity came up to go to the Jack Valenti College of Communications and to get an opportunity to work with Craig Crow and to help to build that department. And it was a little hard to pass up, I must admit, but I was tortured about it. It took me almost a week to make the decision, and it's been hard to be here. This is my swan song, teaching cinematography this summer, and I really hope that that I've had an impact here.
I think so.
Yeah,
I can tell the difference. The students love you. They're sad to see you go. I'm sad to see you go, but let's all remember, folks, that we have adjuncts, and we can,
rock an adjunct.
We can coerce, cajole, and plead, and maybe get you back to teach once in a while.
Every once in a while,
I think it'd be fun.
After I get my sea legs, right?
Yes.
For the Cougs, then come on back, check out the Eagle, see what's going on.
Once an eagle, always an eagle, right?
There you go.
So Julye and I have been collaborating on the Swamp Young Filmmakers Bootcamp. This is the second year that we've co-taught that. We have another co-teacher, but somebody had to be in charge of the kids right now. So otherwise,
we have to find a way to mute them. Yeah,
teenagers. So,
and we can't dart them.
No,
and knock them out.
No, that's frowned upon. Just so you know, we checked. They said no. So why don't you tell us how that's going?
Oh my goodness. This is very exciting. So we are going to start week 2 on Monday.
Woo-hoo.
Randee has been working with them, and so has Stephen, our
Stephen
co-teacher.
Hurst, formerly of 80 Players. Luckily enough that we have him, who's great.
Oh,
so great with the kids.
He is. Because, we have a tendency when we're working with older students to be, well, I don't know.
Mean. We're mean.
Yeah, we're mean. And so the camp right now is going on
right here at HCC on the Alief campus in our studio. That's where we're filming. We're super excited. This is our first year in a while. Swamp used to have their summer film camps here for years.
Yep.
And then there was a period of time where they went on hiatus, and then COVID. Last year, we were really lucky enough. Centrell Reed let us use her space. And then this year, we're back at HCC on the Alief campus in the studio, and we're super excited.
Couldn't be more excited. We got lots of space on the sound stage.
Yep.
We're going to be able to use the lighting grid.
Yep.
And we're going to be able to use a dolly and track, which is very exciting, not only for the kids that are in Bootcamp, but we also are simultaneously teaching with our HCC students. So a lot of our HCC students will be able to work with the students that are in the boot camp. So we have this wonderful collaboration going on that we're very excited about.
So the HCC TV field production class and the HCC cinematography class will be coming in, learning skills and mentoring. So they're learning one and teaching one all in the same week. And through the really gracious support of Houston Media Source, again this year, all of our kids will be working with a Sony Venice cinema camera, which is the same model that that was used to shoot Bridgerton. So it's a high quality professional camera with all of the accoutrements. And I'm pretty excited. I love the Sony. I have a little,
I have a soft spot for it.
It's heavy, but we like big girls. So that's okay. So we're super excited. And the fact that we have dolly tracks this year. That's
dolly track. Dolly track is always fun. We love dolly track.
Moving camera, super excited. There's we have 30 kids total.
Yep.
So it should be we have a full crew.
I
don't know. When's the last time we shot with a full crew?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah.
And that's Houston Media Source. Our partners on the Film Bootcamp are also our partners who worked with us on the Orange Show.
Yep,
and
that's absolutely right.
Supported by the Houston Arts Alliance grant. So we just shot there for 4 weeks live. That was exciting.
It was very exciting because live is always exciting. I always say the best part about live is that I don't have to wait 9 months or a year in the editing of a thing to birth the baby. You birth the baby instantly. And it's a great feeling.
Sometimes it's an ugly baby.
Well, sometimes it can be an ugly baby, but you learn from the ugly baby process.
It's good. Yeah. It's good. We have those are available on they're up on YouTube, those Orange Show concerts that were shot at the Orange Show. They're already available on YouTube, the first 1 or 2. We have a couple more that are being edited up, and those are going to be available. But on those sets, in addition to archiving some great local artists and the Orange Show, we also trained crew to do live production, which is very popular here in Houston. We have a lot of concerts. We have a lot of live shows. There's a lot of work in that. So we had HCC students on that as well.
Absolutely.
And that was a great training process. And I think in terms of the organizations that work together, this is what I love. Having all the arts organizations together doing something as a group, everybody raising all the boats. That's always nice.
I love that. One of the things I love about Houston is that when we all come together, there's so much talent here. And we have so many options. There's so many programs that can be helpful, not only in allowing students to raise their game, but offer them jobs in the future.
Yep.
Because we do. We have some incredible talent here.
We do.
And I think it's wonderful that SWAMP, the Houston Arts Alliance, bringing in Houston Media Source, the Houston Film Commission, and bringing in the schools, bringing in HCC. I just think it's a marvelous opportunity for all of those students.
And we are having a lot of fun. We are having a lot of fun. So the stuff that we filmed at the Orange Show, a music video that was shot with Swamp, and this film, our summer camp film, will be available to be seen in the fall. Houston Media Source is doing a young filmmaker showcase. So all of our work will be shown there, which is always nice to bring the kids out and their parents. They're always amazed at, the quality of the film that they make, but also the dark and killer edge of it. This is our second year in a row with Murder. And period. It's a period piece again this year. So
which makes you so happy.
So happy because the 400-pound stove from last year wasn't painful enough.
No.
So, it's Nazis. It's 1940s this time. Time in Amsterdam. Last year we had a film that dealt with domestic violence, is set in the 1950s in a kitchen. And it looks great.
It does look great.
For a conference room and a bunch of 15-year-olds, I was pretty shocked. And so I'm super excited. We had some great scripts this year that they wrote.
Yes, absolutely.
So
now we're into building the set.
Yep.
They'll shoot next week. And then the following week, they'll be in post. So literally, it's a 3-week process. And it comes like a bullet train.
It does. And we'll spend the weekend immersing ourselves in 1940s culture and trying to build a set.
Absolutely. And collect props, which will be a hoot.
That's always a hoot. It's always a hoot. So, and also it always shows how many old lady things I have at my house, which is terrifying.
Well, maybe you need to
have a garage sale. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
But
or maybe go to another garage sale
and buy more
buy
old
some
lady
modern
stuff. Modern stuff. That'd be good.
Or retro. You could go 70s.
Oh, Lordy, please don't let us do 70s.
No?
No,
okay.
Not this year.
No shot?
No.
Okay. All right.
So thank you for being a guest.
Absolutely.
And a co-host. And thanks for being, my partner in crime.
Absolutely. Well, it's my job.
Now, actually, we're going to bring our other partner in crime.
Absolutely.
Our Swamp board member, our Houston Film Commissioner, Alfred. How you doing? Welcome back.
I'm doing great this morning. How are y'all doing?
We're obviously caffeinated.
Yeah.
So there is so much going on in film in Houston, and we're super excited about it. So can you give us an update on everything being shot here?
Yeah, and thank you all very much for doing the teen camp. I know it's not easy, but
you're up to talk to them soon.
Yes.
Yes. Let me know when I'll be there for sure.
You're gonna work on the crew.
That's right.
What's great about the teen camp is in the past I've been contacted by former teen campers who are filmmakers and have moved on to making films. I got a call just yesterday from someone who was a student here in Houston, now living in Austin, who just finished his debut documentary feature. So it's always great to you guys are molding minds and creating filmmakers. So thank y'all for doing that.
That's frightening that we're molding minds, Alfred. That's wow. Okay.
That's terrifying.
There's always something going on in film in Houston, of course, and some things that were shot here last fall are making the news. One of them was a big deal was the TV series Top Chef shooting season 19 in Houston last fall. And that show was just nominated for 5 Emmys in their categories for reality television, which is pretty great. I think it's the most Emmys ever for that show, Emmy nominations. Coming up soon, next month, August 24th, something we're excited about as well. Last fall, there was a 8-part narrative TV show that filmed in Houston that will be premiering on Netflix August 24th. And it's a original comedy series written by a comedian originally from the Alief area, right by the campus where you're at, over there.
Mo Amer, who doesn't love Mo?
Comedian Mo Amer, right. So Mo has a number of stand-up comedy specials on Netflix, and now premiering August 24th is his 8-part narrative series, essentially about him growing up being a young Muslim man in Texas. So that's the gist of the show. The co-executive producer is Rami Youssef, who has a series on Hulu called Rami, which Mo Amer is also a character on his show, but they both executive produced this new series that's coming out, and it's simply called Mo. That's the name of the show that is going to be on Netflix August 24th.
Fantastic.
Excellent. I'm super looking forward to it. I knew a lot of people who worked on that show, so I've been looking forward to that for a while.
We had quite a bit of local crew that worked on that show. Alfred, I understand that there's a grant available for from the city of Houston for filmmakers. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. A very common question I get from filmmakers is, where can I find money? That's one of the top two questions for sure. And what's been great about the Houston Arts Alliance in the past, probably 10 years now, the Houston Arts Alliance has been providing funding, a grant for local filmmakers, City of Houston filmmakers. And it's called the Support for Artists and Creative Individuals Grant. So you can be an artist of different disciplines, but it's awesome that they are including filmmakers in this category, of course. And so the deadline is July 29th to apply. There's no fee to apply or anything. Again, it's a grant for City of Houston artists. Now, there's one caveat to it. Houston's a big place, right? But to whoever applies for the grant, the lead person, whoever applies for the grant, must have a proper City of Houston address. So it can't be the Woodlands, it can't be Sugar Land. It has to be a City of Houston address to apply and qualify to apply for this grant. But they have been giving short filmmakers up to $5,000 each. And if your project is a feature-length film project, up to $15,000, which is not too shabby.
Wow.
So it's certainly the best grant for filmmakers in Houston that I know of. And so I wanted to share that for any aspiring filmmakers in the city of Houston. Definitely apply for this grant. Even if you don't get it, you can apply next year and keep applying, because you need money to make films.
Absolutely. So everybody should go out right now. If you live in the Woodlands or you live in Sugar Land, get a P.O. box. That's all we're saying.
Actually, those don't.
They don't work?
They don't work. No.
Oh.
I know that from a previous grant application cycle.
So you have to
have an actual address. Yes.
Yeah, ask a friend.
You can
find a co-producer, right?
Find a co-producer.
Exactly.
Or move to Houston. Or move to Houston.
Move to Houston.
Or move to Houston. We really would love for you to do, because there is plenty of housing available.
Yeah. I love the Heights.
Yeah, the Heights is awesome.
The Heights is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, so Alfred, did you get down to NASA to see Richard Linklater's latest animated Apollo film?
I did. So they had a special screening there of Richard Linklater's latest movie. It's called Apollo 10.5, and it's an animated feature that's available to watch on Netflix right now. And there's a number of publications who have listed it in their top 10 films of this year already. And so it's a great animated feature about the experience of growing up in Houston during the space race. If you haven't seen it, and if you're of a certain age, you will really appreciate the nostalgia of it, because it takes place in 1969, 70. Well, it's really the summer we landed on the moon, really, leading up to that. And the premise is, and it's a cute premise about a 10.5-year-old boy. I guess he's about 10.5. I forget his age in the film, but it's called Apollo 10.5. The premise is that NASA accidentally built a space capsule slightly too small for an adult. So they need a kid to pilot the capsule as a test run. And so they go to the local middle school and recruit a kid as the test pilot. So that's the premise of the show. It's really, really cute and well done. And again, it's been landing on lists of one of the best movies of this year so far on Netflix. So if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out.
I'm always excited to see Richard Linklater's films, but always also, he's an early Swamp artist. Yep. He's one of the filmmakers that Swamp supported before he was known to anybody else. So
correct.
Yeah. A little hometown boy doing good. That's always nice.
Yeah.
And really Apollo 10.5, he said, is his most personal film because it is derived from his growing up here in Houston. And he derived a lot of the material from his family and his sisters about what's in the film. There's great rotoscoped animated footage of Astro World and the Astrodome and things that were, put Houston on the map during the space race. And so it is a great watch if you get a chance. I definitely encourage you to watch it.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So
what about my office mate?
Oh, Jenny Waldo. Jenny
Yeah.
Waldo, one of the HCC Filmmaking program coordinators here.
Absolutely.
Her film Acid Test did really well, has been doing really well in the festival circuit. What's up with Jenny lately? She reached out to you?
Yeah, so Jenny, she did make her debut feature film, Acid Test, and it's been making the rounds at film festivals, even recently. And speaking with Jenny recently, she's excited to be going to be getting it going, working on her next feature film project, which she also received a grant from Houston Arts Alliance, initial grant to support her next feature film. And this fall, she'll be doing a table read with actors to go through it, and then ahead of production. And so we're excited about that. But also, there's a couple of filmmakers in town, somebody who made a feature film here in Houston last fall, or last summer, and then it premiered on VH1 last Christmas. Greg Carter, he's developing another feature for the Houston market as well. And so there's a number of filmmakers that are developing their next projects for the city of Houston.
That's terrific.
Speaking of that, tell us, Alfred, because I'm sure that you get phone calls all the time about locations in Houston.
We have
some great locations. Can you share with the audience what some of the options are? Some of your favorites?
You know, Houston, we do have great locations. Houston is situated 60 miles from totally different looks. Due north, 60 miles, you have Piney Woods. 60 miles, within 60 miles northwest, you have Rolling Hills. To the southwest, you have flat farmland. And if we're lucky to have Galveston, 45 miles from downtown. And then as you go east, it gets swampy towards Louisiana. So Houston is situated where we have totally different types of topography to offer filmmakers, but also, you know, the actual locations, buildings and housing and all these things, parks, things like that. So we do have on our website, HoustonFilmCommission.com, we have a locations database that people can sift through and see the types of locations we have to offer. And I say we help you find the look. It's still up to the production to approach the property, introduce the project, and negotiate terms for use. But what we're here to do at the Houston Film Commission is help you find the look you need creatively, and then give you information on how to approach the property and use it legally and safely. So that's what we're here for. Our door is open to anyone to answer any questions about the filmmaking process in the greater Houston area, and we're here to help for sure.
Fantastic.
Oh, fantastic.
And I hear this weekend is Comapalooza. So
you're going to head down.
Right next door. I'm downtown, connected to the George R. Brown Convention Center, and the madness starts today. So Comic Palooza has been around many years, and it's our essentially a pop culture festival with all sorts of panels and booths and everything to see. So it goes on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, comicpalooza.com. If you've never experienced it, it's something to check out.
A little wild, but we'll see you first Thursday of the month, every month over at Cafe Hill. So looking forward to it, and we will see you there.
You know, hold on. I'm curious, Alfred, what are you going to dress up as when you go?
I dress up as I apologize, just a locations person.
Oh,
okay. I have no idea. I just walk over there and check it out.
Thanks so much for being here. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Look forward to seeing you at First Thursday.
We'll see you soon. Thank you so much.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. And I think that's our time. So we have a few quick announcements we're going to throw at you really quick. Miss STEM Summer Camps, HCC's Community Learning Program, and Texas A&M AgriLife have 2 more STEM Summer Camps. July 18th through the 22nd on the HCC Northwest North Forest campus. July 25th through the 29th, HCC Southwest West Loop campus. We'll have the link in the post after the show. Credit where credit is due. Books and supplies credits, federal aid grants and loans may be available to assist students in their books and supplies with the summer 2022 book credit through August 1st. Go to the financial aid book credit info post after the show.
Absolutely. And of course, we have the media arts students that are here at HCC. Their showcase will be ending soon. So the spring compilation and the screening of the projects that are both from filmmaking and audio and recording technology and the music business are all available through August 15th on YouTube. Registration is not needed, and we'll have a list of things that are available after the show, so you can click on the links.
Dr. Donna Davis, HCC's Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Officer, is encouraging women to join the HCC chapter of the American Association of Women in Community Colleges. The free membership is an opportunity to create equity, opportunity, employment, and excellence in education for women at community and technical colleges. And we'll have her email as well. A link with more in our post after the show.
Absolutely. And make a difference for a student, okay? Please donate to the foundation. You can support an HCC student success by visiting the HCC Foundation page to donate what you can. Because honestly, students that are here are often in need of such support. And we need to make sure that we can make those funds available to them when there is a time of need. So make sure you go out, click on the link, help out where you can.
Get your degree for free. Eagle Promises Back. The HCC Eagle Promise Program offers qualifying students money to cover tuition fees and books for each semester. Apply today. The link is in the post after the show.
Absolutely. And fall registration is ongoing for fall 2022. So course options are still open, online anytime, online on a schedule, hybrid classes, in-person, and hybrid labs. Now, there's a little bit of a difference between the hybrid lab. Of course, the hybrid is a standard lecture class, and the hybrid lab has you come in physically to work in a lab or some sort of studio. Okay?
So for all the registration info, hccs.edu in our post after the show. And that's all for us. Mental Health Monday is coming up on Monday, and we'll welcome the Texarkana Center's Texarkana Cafe that trains adults with autism and intellectual and developmental disabilities, known as IDD. And Dr. Stacy Welcome will be here to talk about the new transfer center being designed at HCC Central.
Do you think we should go?
We should go.
We should go.
Thanks so much, guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
See you at Comic Palooza.
Bye-bye.